When did Abraham live? An in-depth analysis. Life, Abram. When did Abraham live? If there were ever a central figure that captures the crossroads of three world religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, it would be Abraham. His life and teachings are a treasure trove of lessons and wisdom that transcend time. Yet, a vital question remains. When did Abraham live? This mystery unravels an engaging narrative that intertwines historical timelines, religious doctrines, and archaeological evidence. Why is the time of Abraham significant? Understanding Abraham's timeline is not just a trivial pursuit of biblical history, but it's about getting the bigger picture. You see, the period of Abraham's life is pivotal to understanding the theological, cultural, and socio-political backdrop of the time, forming the foundation for key narratives in the three Abrahamic religions. Now that we've whetted your appetite for historical knowledge, let's dive in. When did Abraham live? Scholars estimate Abraham lived somewhere between 2000 and 1500 BCE, though the exact dates are subject to ongoing debate. The heart of the matter is, determining Abraham's lifespan hinges on a complex web of religious texts, historical records, and archaeological findings. Historical world events during the life of Abraham. Since the exact dates for the life of Abraham, the biblical patriarch, are not known, it is challenging to create a table of historical world events during his lifetime. Abraham's life is believed to have been between 2000 BCE to 1700 BCE, according to biblical chronology, but there is a wide range of interpretation and debate among scholars about these dates. However, I can provide a general overview of some significant events and cultural contexts of the world that roughly align with this era. Approximate date: region event 2070 BCE, China. The Xia dynasty, the first prehistoric dynasty in China, begins under the rule of Yu the Great. 2000 to 1600 BCE, Crete, the height of the Minoan civilization, known for its significant contributions to art and architecture. 2000 to 1900 BCE, Indus Valley, South Asia, the late phase of the Harappan, Indus Valley, civilization, marked by urban decline. 1900 to 1600 BCE, Egypt, the beginning of the Middle Kingdom period of Egypt, considered a classical age of culture and centralization. 1792 to 1750 BCE, Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, the reign of Hammurabi of Babylon, known for the Code of Hammurabi, one of the oldest deciphered writings of significant length in the world. 1700 to 1600 BCE, Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, the rise of the Hittite civilization, known for its military prowess and conflicts with Egypt. This table represents a rough approximation of the period during which Abraham is believed to have lived according to biblical chronology. However, it's important to keep in mind the debate and uncertainty surrounding these dates. It's fascinating to think about the broader historical and cultural context in which biblical events unfolded. Relying on religious texts for those donning the hat of biblical chronologists, tracing Abraham's lifespan involves intricate calculations based on genealogical data in the Hebrew Bible. According to this data, Abraham's existence falls roughly around 1812 to 1637 BCE. Historical records and archaeological findings. Historians also lean on archaeological evidence, especially the information provided by the ancient city of Ur, believed to be Abraham's birthplace. Studies suggest that the Ur III period, corresponding to Abraham's life, lies between 2047 and 1940 BCE. Connecting Abraham's timeline to biblical history. Understanding when Abraham lived offers a more significant appreciation for the biblical narratives. Abraham's time marks the dawn of the Iron Age, and we can use this context to dive deeper into some of the key stories surrounding his life. Main events in the life of Abraham. The following table outlines the main events in the life of Abraham, a significant patriarch in the Bible. However, it's important to note that the Bible does not provide specific dates for these events, so the age of Abraham at the time of each event is used instead. Age of Abraham. Event description: 75 Call of Abraham. God calls Abraham to leave his home in Haran and go to a land that God will show him, promising to make of him a great nation. This is the start of Abraham's journey of faith. 86 Birth of Ishmael. Sarah, Abraham's wife, unable to have children, gives her servant Hagar to Abraham. Hagar bears him a son, Ishmael. 99 Covenant of circumcision. God establishes a covenant with Abraham, promising him numerous descendants. As a sign of this covenant, Abraham and his descendants are to be circumcised. God also promises Abraham a son by Sarah. 100 Birth of Isaac. Sarah gives birth to Isaac, the son promised by God. Isaac is the second patriarch in the Abrahamic faiths. 103 Expulsion of Hagar and Ishmael. Sarah insists that Abraham send Hagar and Ishmael away to ensure that Isaac is Abraham's main heir. God reassures Abraham, promising that he will also make a nation of Ishmael because he is Abraham's offspring. 112 The binding of Isaac. God tests Abraham's faith by asking him to sacrifice sacrifice his son Isaac. At the last moment, God stops him and provides a ram to sacrifice instead. 127 Death of Sarah. Sarah dies in Hebron. Abraham purchases the cave of Machpelah to use as a family tomb, marking his first possession in the Promised Land. 140 Marriage of Isaac. Abraham sends his servant to find a wife for Isaac from his own people. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, welcome to our family. View all posts.